Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, we're back from BravoCon. Everything is back to normal, which thank God. Vegas will do that to you. Vegas took literally like the ever living out of us. But welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2. We know that you guys have been waiting for all of the behind the scenes for BravoCon, and Jason and I, right after this, are filming the BravoCon video. We're going to be posting that this weekend on Saturday, I believe. So we're doing it today. He has so much behind the scenes, like as far as like videos to add into the video. So there's going to be a lot of editing taking place, but you'll see why. You guys are going to enjoy it. You're going to love it so much. So if you're not on channel 1 and you're not a member, go join the members. It's $2.99. You guys will enjoy it. But with that, we have to talk about this Porsha Williams and the whole incident that happened on the plane. Now there's more video footage that has come out. This is just an absolute shit show. So here we go. Smash the like button, show some love, and let's jump right in. All right, guys. So where do we begin? Let me just kind of like catch you up before I show you the video footage. There was an incident that occurred on a Delta Airlines flight from Las Vegas to Atlanta. That happened on November 16th. Okay. So this was right after BravoCon. The flight landed at the Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, and officers responded at approximately 9:20 p.m. So according to the preliminary investigation, the dispute began as a verbal argument between Porsha and another female passenger, but the verbal dispute allegedly escalated into a physical dispute while the plane was airborne. Obviously, you guys know that that's a problem, because my biggest thing here is, even if people provoke, and I don't know what happened, so I'm not going to sit here and go against Porsha. I'm not going to go against the passenger. But even if people provoke you, are you like trying to get yourself on a no-fly list? That's like the worst thing that you could do. Do you just want to drive to every fucking location? And for Porsha, that's important. She has to go to LA. She has to go to New York. She has to go to Miami. She's always constantly having to fly out and do appearances, work, things. Not everything happens in Atlanta. So if this did happen, yeah, I hope you have a Sprinter van. Awkward. But Porsha said that the other passenger confronted her after asking her to stop playing Instagram video and audio out loud. And Porsha recounted, the other passenger allegedly said, "Am I going to have to listen to that?" And she said, "Do you want to?" But the woman responded with profanity, saying, "Who the fuck do you think you are?" And Porsha said that she asked the cabin crew to move the other passenger because she felt that the person was irate and the situation was escalating. Now, the other passenger, of course, had her own version, and she claimed that Porsha spent about 25 minutes with her Instagram audio at full volume without headphones. And she alleged that Porsha got a fingernail so close to her eye that she believed she was about to be physically attacked. And she said that she attempted to film the incident, and Porsha knocked the phone out of her hand. Now, the woman said that she was afraid for her life. Oh, God. But on Porsha's side, she stated that there was no physical assault by her. The only physical act that she acknowledged was pointing at the woman and using profanity, saying, "Get your ugly ass away from me." And after landing, both of the women were separated. They were interviewed by officers, and witness statements and victim statements were collected and forwarded to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI, because the incident occurred aboard an aircraft. Now, neither Porsha nor the passenger were arrested at this time, and it is undetermined whether federal charges will be brought. People don't actually know what's going to happen with this, but what we do know is that, again, well, there's footage, and here we go.
So the music, the Instagram was on, and she told me, "Am I gonna have to listen to that?" And I said, "Well, do you want to?" And she said, "No." I said, "Okay." And then I said, "Well, there was a nicer way you could have said that, And then she says, "What?" She's like, "You don't talk to me." And I was like, "Are you okay?" From that point on, she said, "Who do you think you are?" And so I said, "Oh, no." I said, "Y'all need to get her out of here. Please get her away from me." She
Okay.
So the music, the
All right. So this is the woman.
Before I say anything, I want to know, is my information going to be given to the woman who assaulted me?
No, ma'am.
Because I'm afraid for my life.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
It's not.
I was sitting in my seat. She was the last passenger to come on board. So when she came on board, she said, I'm in that seat. I said, no problem. I jumped up, got far away from her so she had plenty of room. She had to put stuff in the upstairs thing. I understand that. Took plenty of time. Sit back down. We never spoke other than that. And after about 25 minutes of her on Instagram, full blast, every time she would flip, because apparently it was from a loud place, I jumped because it was so loud. So I waited 25 minutes, give her time, let her do whatever she needed to do. And then I said, am I going to have to listen to that the whole time? And she said, do you like it? And I said, no. And she said, well, I don't like the way you asked me. Before I say anything, she said, well, I don't like the way you asked me. I said, don't put this on me. And the next thing I know, there was a fingernail so close to my eye that I thought I was going to be physically attacked. She had her, I don't want to do it to you, sir. She had her hands in my face, screaming, calling me crazy. On and on and on. So now the flight attendants can't come help me because they're wrapped in for this takeoff. My phone is sitting against my leg on my lap. So I take it to video to try and protect myself. And as soon as I go like this, she takes her hand and goes like that and throws my phone. And everybody sees the phone go down the end of the whole airplane. And the flight attendant told me he saw her knock it out of my hand. And that's assault. And so I'm 7 years old.
So she actually knocked the phone off your hand?
You're damn right she did.
Okay.
I didn't drop it.
All right.
I said, well, I don't.
All right. All right.
Here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid she's going to have me killed.
So can you do me a favor? Can you write me a statement of what happened?
I certainly can. I have it written down in my phone.
Can you just jot it down on this bit of paper? You want to sit somewhere private over here?
The lady, the Instagram was on, and they end up.
Oh my God. Okay. All right, guys. Well, there you go. So we have an update with footage from this whole incident that happened on the airplane with Porsha Williams and this woman who feels like she was definitely in fear of her life. I don't know what the hell happened, but I do know that everybody's going to have an opinion, and that is exactly what we're here to do. So guys, pop off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2. Like I said, right after this, we are filming our members only. That's going to be coming up this weekend. You guys are going to get all of the behind the scenes tea from BravoCon, so get ready for that. Smash the like button, show some love, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.